Today, we are making color charts. See how 8 colors can transform into many, many more. Grab your paint and supplies. Let's get started.
Make sure to write your name either on the side or you can even write it on the back. You will want to keep this chart. Next, go ahead and write the names of your colors across the top row in the left column. These are your pure colors, straight out of the tube or pan. You'll also want to write the name of the brand of your paint. Go ahead and decide what colors you want to dominate your mixes. I'm choosing to let the ones across the top dictate how much I mix into each row. If you raise your desk at an angle, you'll create a tiny value scale in each box. Choose your paintbrush. I'm using a round brush so it holds lots of water. I have my paper towel, my paint palette, and of course my paint. Go ahead and place pure colors across the top row and across the far left column. This is not mixed with anything else. You are just placing your color in the box. To get the best effect, go ahead and fill the box. Tip: if you don't want to change out your water more than you have to, make sure to wipe off your paintbrush each time. It allows less paint to go into your water and then your water stays cleaner. But make sure to keep using clean water. That way it doesn't muddy up other colors. So by wiping off the excess paint, less goes in the water and I can use my water longer, which means less trips to the sink. Continue on and add each pure color to its spot across the top row in the far left column. To create your mixing chart, you will mix the color along the top row with the color along the column to create a mixture. On this first one, it's red with red, so I'm just placing red in the spot. There are several ways that you can create this mixing chart, and it depends on what works best for you. This is one way, which is a little bit slower. I'll show you this first one, and then I'll show you a faster way. So I'm pairing red with orange now, and I'm mixing them together. I want this mixture to look more red than orange. I'm going to get the mixture, and I'm going to place it where orange and red intersect. So because it's under the red column, I want this to look more red. Then I'll continue to add enough color to that it fills the whole box. Now, if my table is at an angle, I'll end up having a little mini value scale as the watercolor drifts down the paper. So there you go. So first box has red, pure red color in it. Second box has a mixture of orange and red, but looks more red than orange. Next, I'll wipe off my brush, rinse it out, and then proceed to mix red with a little bit of yellow. And then I'll place the red yellow in the box. It will look a little orange, but not exactly like the mixture of orange with red. A trick to make this go faster is that you can use a second paintbrush to add pure color on your palette so that you don't have to keep on washing out brushes. You can also use the back of your paintbrush to mix colors together. You'll add this mixture of red and yellow to the box where they intersect. So you're creating a column of different types of reds. And you'll continue to work your way down, fill the box up with enough paint, and if your desk is at an angle, it will create a mini value scale. This is the slower way to do this. Now, go ahead and rinse off your brush and let me show you the faster way. Just like with your water, if your palette gets dirty, you'll need to clean it off. I'm making a puddle of red, and then I'm going to place a little bit to the side in two different sections. Because I'm adding green to the next space, in one section, I'll take a little bit of green and I'll mix it into red. And I'll see what color this most looks like. Does it most look like green, or does it most look like red? I'll create my mixture, and if it looks more like green, I'm going to place it where the green and the red intersect. But I'm going to place it under the green column because it mostly looks like green. I like this green mixture, and so I'm taking a dab of that green and I'm going to add more red to it to create a mixture that looks more like red. When I get the mixtures how I want them, I will place them under the appropriate column under the appropriate color. This is a much faster way to do this because you're creating two colors at once and not having to wash out your water or your paint near as much. You'll still want to wash it off between colors, but it will help you out with speed. Continue to mix your pure colors on your palette. You can start with one and then work into the other and just judge between the two. It's easiest to go ahead and get your mixes, and then you can go back and forth to get the colors that you want. So I'm mixing a little blue with red and a little red with blue, and I'm getting two different mixes of the same two colors. One just has more blue and one has more red. You'll find certain colors are stronger than others, and so a little bit of the really dark colors will go a long way. If you're not careful, you'll end up with a lake on your palette, but that's okay. We're learning. So start small. You can always add more. I'm placing the mixture of mainly red into the red and blue column where it looks mostly like red. And then I'll go place the mixture of blue and red underneath the blue column. Make sure that you're washing off your paint palette and giving yourself clean water to work with on every round. Because if you don't, what'll happen is you will muddy up your colors and you really won't understand what they actually look like. It's okay if this takes some time. You'll go through every mixture of color, and in this case, I'm still working along my reds, but I'm still creating two color mixes, so I'm able to knock out two boxes at the same time. You'll continue on for each mixture. I'm just speeding this up so you can see what it'll look like. But you'll notice that you'll start to have a rainbow go across your color chart. It's pretty awesome.
I mixed my first one, so that is more black than green. So right here, so this is more black. I'll plug this in right there. I have this at an angle so that gravity will allow me how to have like a little mini value scale. And then as I work, if it pulls up too much, I can suck this up. But as I work, what happens is I get to see the color be light and dark. Now I mix one that is more green than black, and I'm going to put this in. So there's my green column. I'm gonna put him in right there. And I'll get my little square, get my dark and light going, and voila, time to move on. Next, I have blue. So I need blue and purple. I'm gonna start mixing blue, and then I'm gonna get the brush with purple on it. I'm gonna put some purple in there. I gotta see, what does it look like more? Well, to me, this looks more like blue than it does purple. So, and it's enough different than that blue. I can go ahead on this column and I can put this in right here. I'm gonna mix in some more purple. And that definitely looks more purple to me too. So purple column will go in right here. I'm just tapping in more value, more color. So now I have blue and brown. There's my blue. Got brown right here. I'm gonna add in a little bit. It's enough to where it changes. Okay, that is definitely changing, but it's still blue. So on the blue column, well, I like that blue. It's like a little periwinkle blue. Okay, so now I need to go over here. I'm gonna make some more brown. That's changing. This brush only has brown on it, so that really helps me. I get to control it. Okay, voila, that is more brown than blue. This will go under here in the brown column. Ta-da! Tap some more color in there, and I'll let it go. Does not take much black to change the blue. There we go, right there. Okay. don't know. That one to me maybe looked more brown, so this one actually is more brown. Okay. Oh yeah, much more purple. Purple and black. Oh, I like that one. That's a pretty purple. That's more purple than black. Put him in right here. And that is definitely more black.